Good morning, everybody. Happy game day. It is Tinker time. We've got the whole Stone Down Sports podcast crew here with you this morning. Right now, we're sitting here watching some good old-fashioned Big Ten football over in Germany. A 7-3 game there so far, and this has kind of been a bit of a snoozer. Fortunately, I had me some sausage gravy and biscuits to ease the pain a little bit. How you doing this morning, Ramey?
I'm good. I know we talked about it on Thursday. This game has not been entertaining. It's been a very low-scoring game, as most of the overseas games have been. Germany, in particular, even the Chiefs and Dolphins last week was kind of low-scoring for those two teams. So this one takes the cake, though. It's 7-3 right now. Patriots have the ball, but nobody's really been able to do anything outside of a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So, Matt, I know that makes you happy. Owning Jonathan Taylor and all you other Jonathan Taylor owners out there. So he seems to really be starting to pick up the bulk of the workload. Zach Moss hasn't really done much, but nobody's really done anything. I did see that Zeke had some carries and a nice catch. So kind of interesting that they haven't tried to roll him out a little bit more based on the success he's had against the Colts defense. Kyle, what did you have for breakfast today?
Nothing actually. I had a bad stomach morning. So I
Oh, no.
I made some seafood like stew or chowder yesterday, and I made it a little too spicy and ate it, and it was good, but I
hurt on the back end.
Yeah, so it's been rough. So now I haven't had anything but water and other things. Nice. But I'm good. You guys good? I'm glad we got able to get together. Blue Yays is in the house. He says good morning. Good morning up there in Toronto land. He is painting his basement, so likely not going to be active in the chat, but he'll be listening along. Great. Nice. Love it. If you got any questions or you're still unsure, give us a shout. But man, painting, it's something I hate. I despise doing it. It's one of the cheapest ways to improve a room or whatever, but I despise painting. Good luck, Blue Jays.
Yeah, I was going to tell Blue Jays, if you need anything other than someone to help you paint, just let us know.
Right.
All right, you guys, you're being creepy. Appreciate you stopping in, Blue Jays.
Just having a conversation, man.
Yeah.
I hate all the cheap receivers this week on DraftKings. Just I hate all of them.
They are. I was doing my DFS lineup earlier this morning, trying to go for another win today, and it was slim pickings for anything under really 5,000. Really, anything under 6,000, it was hard to find anything.
Yep.
And I can confidently tell you guys, I have no Colts in my lineup today.
No shit.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn it. Didn't make the 4-minute mark.
Certainly didn't.
That's okay.
We were talking about the Irwin guy.
Steve? Crocodile Hunter?
Yeah. No, Trenton Irwin.
That's right. I forgot about him.
Jesus. I can't even find him. I'm scrolling too much. He's $3,000.
That'll work.
There you go, sir.
That'll work. He'll be Chalky McChalkerson, but I don't care.
For $3,000? I mean, shit.
Oh, I like it. Why not? Tyler Boyd's got a tough matchup today.
Sure.
So you have any players going in this game this morning, Ramey?
I don't. I stay away from Patriots just because in the Colts, I left Josh Downs on my bench because I didn't think he was going to play. He ended up playing, but he hasn't really done much outside of a catch right before halftime. I'm surprised he's playing with his knee injury. I thought it would have been smart to leave him on the bench today and let him rest through the bye and be healthy for the rest of the season. But it must not be that serious of an injury if they threw him out there today. I don't think they'd put him out there to his detriment, but it's just it's if you have anyone in this game in your starting lineup again outside of Taylor because of that one touchdown, it's going to be a struggle to try to make up for those lack of points the rest of the day. Michael Pittman's had an okay game.
Yeah, I think if you're streaming either one of the defenses, you're happy.
Yeah,
with
true.
How the game's going.
Yeah,
and I think we even talked about that on Thursday. Somebody popped in and asked for our top 3. I think I said the Patriots and you said the Colts, or it was the other way around, something like that.
He said this. He said the Saints, and I called him out and said that Saints team ain't even going to be available.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
Right.
I remember because it was a stream. Because he was saying who to stream, like who to pick up this week.
You don't know with buys and things like that. People.
I know.
So yeah, Minshew's 14 of 23, 148 yards with a pick. Taylor's got 16 carries for 50 yards. They're only a 3.1 average, but he does have that touchdown. Pittman has 6 receptions for 61 yards, so he's putting up close to 10 fantasy points. He's had 9 targets. Mac Jones, not much better. Ramondre Stevenson does have 76 yards on 16 carries, but if you're looking for any help in the receiving core from New England, you've got a bigger problem. But nobody's really done much of anything. Demario Douglas has 3 catches for 45 yards. It's just
New England's down 1st and goal though.
Yep,
they're down at the 5.
Great. I'd give it to Zeke, honestly.
So as you guys were building your DFS lineups, who was the one player that just really stood out to you? Be it because of their salary or because of their matchup. Is there anybody that really jumped off the screen at you?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you, though. No, I'm just kidding. So I had a couple. Let me pull it up here because I want to be able to be accurate. I thought I could. Come on. I thought
I like
Taylor
Algier for. Oh, I thought you were still waiting for your phone to come up.
There you go. Go ahead. You like Algier?
I like Algier. Cheaper, 4,700. Still getting a lot of touches there because they don't want to give the ball to Bijan. This will be the week that Arthur Smith finally caves and gives the ball to Bijan.
I'll tell you what. Who's a pretty good value at 5,500 is Tank Dell with Nico out. Yeah. He's a good pickup to put in a lineup where you're not really taking up a lot of your salary cap. Other than that, I did Taylor Heineke against the Falcons. I think is a good value at 5,100. So outside of that, I mean, it's kind of with so many teams with the Eagles and the Chiefs being on bye this week, along with the Dolphins. It's
lineup complete. You guys are fucked. You have no idea how fucked you are. You're more fucked than you were on Thursday going over your aces and deuces, Randy. That's how fucked you guys are.
I'm all right. Blue Jays does have a question. Half point PPR need to go waiver wire for a wide receiver 3. Noah Brown, Gallup, Reynolds, Irwin, Hodge, Van Jefferson, Hodge again, and Jameson Williams. Yeah, I'm leaning towards either Brown or Irwin just because I think there's going to be a lot of points. Last time Higgins was out, Irwin had 10 targets. I think he caught 8 of them for like 60 yards. Scoreless, but that's my 2 recommendations.
I would agree with you on Noah Brown. My other one would be Reynolds. I think the Lions Chargers game is going to be a bit of a shootout, so I think there's an opportunity there. Irwin's a good one though, especially with Chase being kind of banged up as well.
Yeah. I like Trenton Irwin for floor. I like Noah Brown for upside. So depending on what you think you need from that, those are the 2 that I would choose from. I think this is going to be more an ARSB and Sam Laporta game than I do. I don't see Reynolds being super involved. I mean, he might get 3 for 30, which is fine. 3 for 40, something like that. I don't see him having a big game today. Let me just shit all over your pick, Ramey.
That's
the secondary. I mean, the secondary there in Los Angeles for the Chargers is horrible.
Yeah.
I could see it, but yeah, the top two. I think Jamison Williams still, him and Goff are not on the same page, and he's got some drops. Van Jefferson's, I still think too new in Atlanta. Hodge, I don't like at all. Gallup, I don't like at all.
Yeah.
I think what's the dickhead's name there? Kind of taking over for him.
Oh. Turpin.
Turpin. Is that,
Is that right?
of?
Did
I
I
don't
make
know.
that up?
Probably.
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
Usually Matt says dickhead, and one of us fucking comes up with an answer, and
Let me
now I
fi- let me
say
find
and
it.
nobody comes
I
up.
wasn't paying attention. Who are you guys talking about?
Great,
find it.
awesome. Thanks for paying attention.
I'm putting together a lineup here.
Hold on,
Getting
I'll
ready
find it.
for us to do one. Don't
So
be
yeah,
an
Blue
idiot.
Jays. These guys are fighting. Like Matt said, Noah Brown for some upside, some ceiling, and Irwin for floor.
Tolbert.
Jalen
Jalen
Tolbert.
Tolbert.
Yes,
There
all
in
right.
Dallas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hope that helps you out, Blue Jays.
Appreciate the question.
Or
And
there's
that
no
was our
viewers and
word
you jump
salad
off.
of the episode.
Mhm.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm sure Blue Jays knows this, but a good piece of painting advice: get the more expensive paint. It's worth it.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather spend an extra $20 or $30 on a gallon of paint and have to not do 2 or 3 coats.
Yeah, for
'Cause you-
sure.
'cause you-
Christian Kirk's only $6. Back to DFS, only $6
Yeah.
grand. That's probably right for him. I kind of like the weakness of the San Francisco defense is their pass defense. I like him today. I got 4 lineups today, and I got him in 2 of them.
Oh shit! Is he going to take that to the house? Nope. Close to midfield though. Whoops.
What the
So
heck
how you
was
guys
that?
looking in your matchups this week in the podcast league?
I've got a lot
Great.
of guys in buy and hurt. I've
That's
got,
a bummer.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm playing
yeah,
AJ. Jesus. What are you playing?
I'm
Brandon.
going up against Lock It Down.
Going up against
Right.
Brandon's boss team.
Yeah, you're playing the Pizza Man this week.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
are projected to win.
Yeah, he had Adam Thielen on Thursday and also Miles Sanders. So
Oh yeah, they combined
Not-
for 9, and he's got Hunter
Yeah.
Henry with 2 right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's looking good for you.
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, I could use a win. Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Ooh, hey, we got another question in the chat.
Super CMB. What up, man? Thanks for joining us again. What's he got? Sit one. Scary
McLaurin.
Terry, Metcalf, Olave, Ormani, PPR.
Ooh,
I'm going to say Metcalf.
Ooh, I don't think so.
He's consistently finishing as a wide receiver 3 this year. I'll take McLaurin. With Curtis Samuel being hurt, Monty is Monty. Olave has a halfway decent matchup against the Vikings too. So
I was gonna say Olave. He's Derek Carr, man. It's just not. I don't know if this feels like a game that Josh Dobbs is going to come in and they're going to win. I guess that doesn't mean Olave can't have a productive game, but I think that the Washington, the commies are kind of teetering right now, and I could see Metcalf having a decent game.
Howell throws the ball so damn much though.
He does, but the Commanders are 30th in the league versus wide receivers. We're giving up an average of 26 to the wide receiving room. I like Metcalf as a play. I think this might be a Metcalf game, and he'll finally have a good one. I don't think it's going to happen all the time, but I think this week is prime for it. Gino needs to play well, though. Unfortunately, that's the damn key.
Where the hell is he at?
So
I don't know, dude. I just DK in it for me, and it's because of Geno. Geno has gone back to being Geno, and you're seeing those effects there on the offense. JSN starting to emerge a little bit too. I think if anything, this is going to be a Tyler Lockett game.
I do like Lockett in a DFS this week too.
JSN too.
Yeah, I just said that.
So what's the overall consensus for Super CMB? I'm setting Olave out of that group.
Yep, me too.
But well, yeah, that's who I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Hopefully we helped you out there, Super CMB. That's the thing. I think Matt took a little too much medicine this morning. Dubo, what's up, man? Good morning.
Hey, you said it right.
I know. I pronounced it and really stared at the word before I said it. Who has a better game, Christian Kirk or Ridley this afternoon?
Christian Kirk.
I agree.
No doubt in my mind. I mean, to be clear, the way to beat the 49ers is through the air. But just over the course of the season, Christian Kirk has proven to be the more consistent and better performing receiver out of that duo.
Yeah. I kind of go back to what you said when we were talking about Blue Jays question. Kirk has the higher floor. Ridley probably has the higher ceiling, but the likelihood of him hitting that ceiling is pretty low.
I agree.
Good question, man. Good question. Thanks for popping in this morning. Good to have you back.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so what?
Still 7-3, 7-6. The Patriots kicked a field goal.
What game in the 1 o'clock window are you guys excited about? I know what you're looking forward to at 4:05, but you're looking
Texans, Bengals, and what's the other one? 49ers, Jaguars.
Yeah.
Browns, Ravens. That's probably about it.
Yeah. Gonna be.
I mean, Titans, Bucks could be something interesting as well. If both quarterbacks play well.
Yeah. And, Titans came out and said Levis is going to be starting for the rest of the year. So going to see what he can provide them and see if he's the quarterback moving forward.
But Texans Bengals really excites me for shootout purposes and points. It's only at what? On ESPN, it's 46.5.
On DraftKings, it's 46.5.
Okay. I would probably take the over personally, just how I feel that game's going to go. But the Cincinnati Bengals defense is a hell of a lot better than it was in the beginning of the season. And we'll see what Stroud can do about them. You know, we had the Superman game last week. It's tough to replicate those type of games, or even sometimes come close.
Yeah.
Dubo's back again, real quick. Trey McBride or Logan Thomas today?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I guess I'm leaning towards Thomas just because of Sam Howell throwing the ball 70,000 times a game.
Yeah.
Trey McBride, well, Kyler's back, so who knows what's going to happen there, really. The uncertainty on Arizona's offense and how Kyler's going to work kind of shies me away from Trey McBride this week.
I'm actually going to take Trey McBride. I think Kyler is somebody who has always looked to his tight ends because he can't see anywhere. And so he's going to look for that familiar security blanket in his first game back. I don't think it's going to be a high volume for him this week, but I think Trey McBride is going to get a higher proportion of the targets that are available than Logan Thomas will.
I'll break the tie. I'm going to go with Logan Thomas too, just because of what Kyle said with Sam Howell slinging it. And I think there's the chances of him having a better game are higher. You don't know what you're going to get from Kyler. They may run the ball 40 times.
Connor's back.
Yeah, I did see that. So Colts just kicked a field goal.
Extending that lead.
Yeah.
10-6.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go with Logan Thomas and kind of wait and see on what Kyler can do. Especially the Falcons defense isn't bad. So I don't think that Arizona offense is going to do too much today.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's what we're here for. Those little like tough ones. And they're always kind of like that, you know, they're at the end of the tiers of players and tight ends and things like that. And people have lost we got a lot of teams on bye, and Goddard got hurt. Of course, one of the teams on bye is the Eagles, but yeah. And then 49ers Jaguars. That see what can happen there. Is Brock Purdy in the bye week and this is going to help, or is he going to look garbagey again?
I think he'll look better. Deebo Samuel's back.
Yeah. Do you think CMC extends his touchdown streak?
I'm back. I hope.
You are back.
Yeah.
My internet was gone for a second there.
Yeah. It has to be one of us. I think that's the rule.
Every
Hard
time.
hitting question. I thought you were painting, Blue Jays. What the heck? What's the ideal Sunday snack lineup?
Ooh.
So many good choices.
Yeah.
In the winter months, you know, on Sunday I like a chili or some good hearty like roast or something in the crock pot. Or
you have a roast for a snack?
Well, yeah, okay, snack, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That's a toughie.
I think it's important that you start with something that you can continue to go back and piece on as you go on. So pizza and breadsticks, pizza and wings, where you can go grab more. I think chili's a good one because you can always go get extra, but any kind of dip where you can go back and kind of sneak some extra as the afternoon goes on, I think is key.
The dip.
For me, there's
hard-hitting
two.
Snack.
Give me some wings and then give me some chips and salsa.
Yeah, it's a good one. Wings.
Kyle and I would like to pair that with some nacho cheese.
Gross.
Yes, definitely some cheese.
Yeah.
A&J Films, welcome to the podcast, man. His question is: start Ayuk or Tank Dell this week?
I'm going to go with Ayuk. I think on the surface, with Nico Collins being out, it looks better for Tank Dell. But though it wasn't really reflected too much in his numbers here as of late, Nico Collins was drawing a lot of attention. And now that they don't have that stud outside receiver that they've got to pay attention to, they can spread themselves more evenly. And that's going to mean tighter coverage probably for Tank Dell because he's their best remaining receiver on the field. So I'll go with Ayuk.
I would agree. I think starting to see a trend here. I think Dell has the potential of having the bigger game, but I think if you're looking for consistency, I think Ayuk is the guy. He's shown that Purdy really likes throwing to him, and he's a good receiver. So week in and week out, he's more consistently going to get you points, and I think he'd be the better start today, especially with, to your point, Matt, with Collins out, they're going to be able to focus on Dell a little bit more. And I think that Bengals defense is a little bit better than the Jacksonville defense.
Yeah, I'll make it unanimous as well. Ayuk. That's Brock Purdy's favorite receiver. They got a good rapport. I like him as well. Wade says biscuits and gravy for the morning international games.
Absolutely.
That's what
Had
Matt
some
had. That's
earlier
what
today.
I planned on making it until my stomach said, nope, not this morning, Kyle. And A&J Films follows up. He's in a super flex league. Do you think I should start Love over Montgomery or Dell or Gus the Bus? Bus Gus.
You know, I would say the likelihood of Jordan Love and David Montgomery scoring 15 points is probably roughly the same. And I think it would be more of a challenge for Love to get there than it would for Monty. So I would say Monty.
I think so too. I agree. Monty was the one that popped out for me. I think he's going to have at least a touchdown today. I think they're going to look to feed him if they get in there on the goal line as they've done all season. He's the short yardage guy. I think Monty's going to have a good game his first game back.
Yeah, I like Monty too. Basically for all the reasons you said, and go Lions, right? He's back. He's healthy from that rib injury. Yeah, Gibbs might get a couple extra carries, or they might not. They might give him, 22 carries today. But he's high touchdown upside when the Lions are in the red zone, or at the 5-yard line, I should say.
So on the season in half PPR, David Montgomery is averaging 1 point less than Jordan Love.
Yeah,
per game.
And that Pittsburgh defense is good.
It's not bad, and the way to beat that defense is on the ground, not through the air.
Yep. And as we've talked about, the Chargers defense is not good.
No, it's not.
Well, their run defense is better than their pass defense, but I get it. But I'm hoping that the Detroit Lions plan is to run the ball, negate that pass rush that the Chargers do have, kind of like Michigan football did yesterday versus the Nittany frickin' Lions. Go Blue.
It's nice that Sharon Moore has more top 10 wins than James Franklin.
Yeah. Appreciate you stopping in, A&J Films. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Here every Sunday at 11:30 Eastern, and our recap episodes are Tuesday at 7 Eastern, and our weekly preview episodes Thursdays at 7 Eastern. Appreciate you with the questions. Good stuff, man. Good luck with your league today. Get yourself a win. Supersonic in the house. Go Blue. That's right, baby. That's right. I forgot he was a Blue fan. Great game last night, right, Kip? Or yesterday, I should say.
That was a fun game. You know what else is fun?
School. What?
Watching Raimi battle the sun there.
Yeah,
I'm losing.
It is.
I am losing.
You need to get a little temp shade or something.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna end up with a strange looking tan there, brother.
Hey.
Just the bottom half.
I'd be all right with it. Be a good story.
27. What do we want to do? Build a lineup, or
we can do that.
Place a parlay, or
Blue Jays. Another hard-hitting question.
Top 3 sporting event experiences on your bucket lists. A Lions Super Bowl. A Michigan Natty football. And a Tigers World Series that I would love to go to. No,
would you go?
Homer picks. What's that?
Would you go if they make it?
Oh, God. The Super Bowl one would probably be hard to afford. I think the other ones I don't know. I can't remember what the prices are for World Series, but
we could keep from swearing in the first 4 minutes. Probably could afford it.
Yeah. You guys, what do you got? What's your response?
I think in no particular order, I would like to go to the Masters at some point and watch that tournament. I think, sorry to upset you, Kyle. I don't know. It's just I've watched it on TV every year, and it just looks beautiful and looks like a really fun course.
Are you out of your mind?
My list, Kyle. I didn't say, oh my God, yeah, like the Tigers, the Lions, and Michigan are all going to make it to the championship, and you're going to get to go. At least I would actually go to mine if I had the opportunity. Hey, when the Lions play on the moon, I'd love to go.
Yes.
Not going to, but I'd love to.
I'll catch a ride with Elon.
Yeah. So the Masters, I'd like to go to the Rose Bowl at some point, but that may be going away because,
It's a Pac-2.
is no more. Yeah. And then my third one. I don't know.
Matt, your 8 peers on.
Oh yeah.
What are yours, Matt?
All right. I would like to go to the Final Four. I think that would be fun. The World Series, definitely. It would be something that would just be an absolute blast. There's nothing like the tension of postseason baseball from pitch to pitch. And then I want ringside seats for WrestleMania.
Oh,
First row.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm with you on that one. I'll be there with you.
Hard camera side. I want to be on screen the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That would be a blast.
Okay. All right.
Blue Jays, let us know what yours are in the chat. Curious. Please.
What do you say we build a lineup?
Let's
fellas?
do it.
All right.
Buffalo Bills Super Bowl win, or would be good.
Like that's going to happen.
Absolutely crushing that day.
All right. Ramey, pick a quarterback.
All right. Well, I said earlier, Taylor Heineke.
Okay.
How much is Sam Howell, though?
5,900.
I'd go Sam Howell.
All right. Sam Howell it is. Kyle, give me a running back.
Oh, Jesus. I was trying to pull up one. Pollard.
Tony Pollard. Going with the
I
chalk.
know he hasn't fell into the end zone, but yeah, against the Giants, I think he's going to get a rushing touchdown.
I'll pick us a receiver. I'm going to go with ARSB.
Good pick.
Yeah. Who do we go with a quarterback again?
Sam Howell.
Might try to double him up with Scary Terry.
Is that who you want? We need a receiver.
How
much is
Yeah.
Dotson?
Dotson's cheaper by $800.
I like
Yeah,
Dotson better.
Okay.
Well, it's your pick. I mean, I guess you could do
No.
it. Do whatever you want.
It's okay. No, take Dotson.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. We need one more wide out. Well, hold on.
Let's maybe get a
get a
defense
cheap-
out the way.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Bengals? Yeah, that has a potential.
I don't hate the Bengals either.
Mm,
All right. Works for me.
What? Bengals? You must talk. I can't
Stroud
see
doesn't
the
throw any
screen.
interceptions, though.
yeah, I think that has the potential to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Okay, who you going with? Let's talk so I don't have to hear the Eden Pure.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah,
Is there anyone at tight end that sticks out?
not really.
We could go cheap
No.
with Trey McBride. Logan Thomas is down there. Gerald Everett's
Irv.
$3,900.
Maybe Irv Smith can get into the end zone.
It's possible. Where the hell is he at? There he is. Irv Smith.
2,700 is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is. That's some nice savings there. Let me see if I
All
can
right.
find us a cheap running back. Tyler Algier. Don't mind him
4,700.
today. So now we need, I'm just going to plug in a cheap defense. I think Taylor Heineke can throw a couple picks on the road. We need a wide receiver and a flex. 6,800.
What defense did we go with? This is so small on my screen, I can't fucking see it.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Alrighty then.
Nice grab. Was that Downs?
It was.
Oh, let's see here. So in the 6,800 range, Mike Evans at 72, Ayuk 71, Metcalf at 68 on the dot, Chris Godwin 6,700. Then it's down to Olave at 64. Amari Cooper is not a consideration today.
No.
That was Downs, and that was a hell of a catch.
Yeah, it was. He really laid out for that one. We got
Yeah.
Christian Kirk there at 6,000. Nice little floor play for us.
Yeah, it works for me.
All right. Now we need a flex. We can go up to 76. Derrick Henry's there at 74. ETN, not a huge fan of, but the dude scores every damn week. We got Jahmyr Gibbs.
You hate Mike Evans isn't horrible either.
He's not. It's a good matchup. He's got 2 touchdown upside.
Yeah. Let's
go
do
with
it.
him.
So do we got? Can we
Boom.
spend some more in a defense? Because I still have $400 left over.
Oh, I had 200 left, I think.
Jesus, you got it like.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like flying
400.
through it, and I can't see the screen, and you're not talking, so I don't know what's going on. How much is Monty?
I'm talking. How much is what?
Monty is 6,900. Wade. All right, I'm doing something different.
Let's see here. Blue Jays, Masters, World Cup Finals, and Super Bowl would be his.
Nice.
It's a nice little lineup. I don't really understand soccer enough, though, to appreciate the World Cup. I think from just an event experience point of view, it would be awesome, though.
Yeah, my soccer experience is watching Welcome to Wrexham, which is
And
a
Ted
fine
Lasso.
little, and Ted Lasso. Great show, super great show.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Jesus, how much time's left in this game?
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Nice.
Colts might actually pull this one out.
Yeah. And they'll be 500. Amazingly.
I did not expect that they would be 500 after 10 weeks.
Yeah. Going into the bye 500, they have a fairly soft schedule coming down the stretch. Let me pull it up.
Don't even let that little playoff thought seep into your head.
Oh,
That
I
shit
don't.
ain't gonna happen.
No. They go. They have the bye, and then they have Tampa at home. They go to Tennessee and Cincinnati, Pittsburgh at home, at Atlanta, and then Vegas and Houston to end the season at home. So, not a terrible.
It's not.
There's too many other good teams in the AFC. The Colts will not sneak into the playoffs. Oh, they just threw a 10-yard pass on 3rd and 11.
Minshew's out there slinging it.
Yep.
Chase is officially active.
Wonder if he's going to be more of a decoy, though.
I
How
would
much is
imagine
Cedric?
so if his
How
back's
much is-
bothering him. Oh, the Colts are lining up to go for it.
I think that's a smart move.
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
Put the game away.
It's right at midfield, though. I guess the Patriots haven't put the ball in the end zone, so the Colts are confident that they'd be able to hold them out since they're up 4.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Kyle, you like any bets today? I know we talked about a potential parlay between Etienne and CMC touchdown scores.
Yes, I do like one. Sam Howell over 36.5 pass attempts.
Nice.
I I saw that yesterday, actually, of course, and I threw a unit on it. I think that's likely to happen.
Yeah.
Hold on, I had a couple
Jays.
here written down. Blue Jays. I got a free same game parlay, but not enough time to do the research before one. Can you cook me up something that I can tail? Sure. Matt, Ramey, what you got?
I really like the ETN CMC both touchdown score. That would put you at anytime touchdown score.
You know what? What was that one we did earlier?
Yeah, that one we did earlier was pretty good.
I'll type that out in the chat.
Plus 176 for ETN and McCaffrey both to score a touchdown.
I really like Pollard as an anytime touchdown, which is more risky, but I do. I'm on Ross St. Brown for the Lions against the horrible pass defense for the Chargers. He's I like the over his 85.5. And the Sam Howell pass attempts over 36.5.
Needs 3 legs.
Giving you lots of good stuff. I kind of like D-Hop over 61.5 this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, the one Matt and I did this morning, we were on the phone with one another. Texans plus 10.5, Burrow over 1.5 passing touchdowns, and both teams to score over 15 points. What did that?
There was a couple other legs we had on there, but he was asking for 3, and I think those three
are
are. We also had Trenton Irwin 25 yards receiving or more, and Tank Dell 50 or more receiving.
Colts are punting. Probably smart.
Yeah, play field position.
Yeah, down at the 15. 14. Bailey Zappi, that's his music playing.
Jesus.
Good God. What is going on? Is Mac Jones hurt?
I mean, they're just rocketing towards a bottom 5 finish this year and looking forward to a top 5 pick next year in the draft. Doesn't matter who in the hell the Patriots put back there. If they can't get some stability at offensive coordinator, they just keep changing every damn year. Nobody's going to succeed like that.
Yep. Hey, we got another question in the chat from Bryce. Hey, Bryce, how you doing this Sunday morning? Start 2, Adams, Ayuk, Kirk, Cooper, or Deontay, full PPR.
I think we can multiple choice and very easily scratch Cooper immediately off this list and not even think about it against Baltimore, right?
Yeah. I'm going to sit Adams against the Jets. It comes down to Ayuk, Kirk, and Deontay. We all chose against Deontay Johnson last week and had to eat a little crow. It is what it is. I like Christian Kirk today. For sure. He's definitely one for me. And so it comes down to Brandon Ayuk or Deontay Johnson. I have more faith in, and it's funny because we're getting the little quasi Brock Purdy, Kenny Pickett comparison here. Who would you rather have thrown the ball? I'm going to take Ayuk just because Debo is back, and that's going to help them open up their offense a little bit more than what you've seen in the past few weeks with Debo out. So I'm going to take Ayuk and Kirk.
I'm going to agree with you. Those are the two. I'm tempted to take Deontay over Ayuk just because I think Deontay has the potential for a bigger game. But I think with Ayuk and Kirk, you're going to get solid production, and you're going to get 2 guys that are going to get you points. Deontay, outside of last week, really hadn't done much, and we gave him the reverse jinx or the kiss of death, whatever the opposite of that is. Kind of fading him the entire podcast, and then he had the game of his career, first touchdown in a year and a half since Ben was there. So I'm going to go with Ayuk and Kirk.
Yeah, same thing. It is that they're both playing in the same game. I expect some points to be scored there. I agree.
Thanks, Bryce. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Give us a follow. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:00.
Yeah, Bryce with the follow-up. Jair Alexander's out, and they traded Rasul. With it being PPR, I'll listen to an argument for Deontay Johnson. I think he and Christian Kirk are pretty close in the production that they could give you. I think Kirk's going to give you more, and I'm going to take the upside of Brandon Ayuk. I think the upside for Deontay Johnson today is probably 7 for 70, 7 for 80. Brandon Ayuk can easily go well north of 100 yards and grab himself a touchdown. So he's due for one.
Yeah.
Appreciate you swinging by, Bryce. Good luck in your matchups today.
Damn it.
You okay, Kyle?
Yeah, I think me and Matt hit the button at the same time.
So Patriots have 4th and 1, and they got it.
Barely. What do you say we build a little parlay, fellas?
Let's do it.
And I'm going to stick with that same spread that we had in the same game parlay. I'm going to take the alt line.
Which game?
Oh, Bailey Zappi just threw an interception.
There we
Nice.
go.
All right, game over.
Colts
Texans
are
plus
doing
10.5.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. I'm going to get on Amazon after this, and I'm going to get Ramey's address, and then I'm going to send both of you guys 2 quiet click mices.
I'm not even clicking.
Oh, Matt's just like. Matt's got all this background noise, mouse clicking, heaters in the background.
You got problems, son.
Get your
Yeah.
shit together, Matt.
My shit is together. It's not my fault you're hearing things.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
Texans.
did you take your
plus
Adderall today?
10. No. Plus 10 or 10.5?
10.5.
That Mac Jones press conference might be interesting after the game.
Yep. Brought in Bailey Zappi to just zappy him.
What's that? Third time he's gotten pulled? Fourth? I think third.
Something like that. It's like an every other week occurrence at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think at any point he just goes scorched earth and is just like, I can't fucking do it anymore? Like, you guys are giving me shit to work with. You're pulling me and you're putting a guy in that nobody even talks about. Nobody knows. He throws a pick and I have to be up here talking, answering all these questions.
Right. Go ask Bill.
He's sneaking out the back door.
Yep.
He's the guy without his shirt on.
I'm going to add the Lions on the money line to this
All right.
parlay. So that's plus 131. Maybe I add another leg. You guys have any best bets for the day? What the hell were our locks of the week? Oh, yeah, Washington plus 6.
I had Falcons minus 1.5.
And I had Lions, whatever it was, minus 2.5, minus 3.
Which it's
Yeah.
It's now 2.5.
Yeah, it is. Did you put
Hey.
your ace of the week, T. Higgins, in your lineup today, Ray?
Yeah, he's starting.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
It's all right. It's fair. I think he's gonna.
He ain't getting him. He's not getting to me on Tuesday anymore. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that is
Wait
accurate.
till, just wait till Wednesday evening after them first practice reports. Roach Cheetah. Help me out here. I can't even fucking say it.
Roshida?
This is more fun.
Thanks for joining this afternoon here. Debo, Montgomery, Tank Dell, Tony Pollard. Set 1 in PPR.
Ooh,
I think I'm going to sit Debo.
That's my first thought.
yeah, I'm with you.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. I thought about Pollard, but Kyle's so high on him this week that I couldn't pull the trigger.
I mean, he's got a great matchup. Just you got to wonder how much volume he's going to get because how long are the Giants going to keep this close?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
true.
point. That was one thing when you had Dak as your ace. I was kind of worried because Cowboys may run away and hide.
Yeah, but shit. I mean, if he throws for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns,
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
it's true.
Yeah, so sit Debo, Blue Jays, Ken Walker trade value.
Not as much as it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I think he's a solid start though. If you have a need at receiver or even at quarterback, and there's somebody that you're targeting, I think he's worth. You might have to add something to it, but I think he's a solid RB1 start.
He's RB8 on the season in PPR. He's already had his bye, or I'm sorry, in half PPR. He's already had his bye. It's just these past few weeks he's looked not great, and you're starting to see Charbonnet get some more work and some more of the snap share there in that backfield. I think if I'm looking to move him, I'm looking for a mid wide receiver 1 and maybe a secondary piece, just because of the production that he has given you. He's been really effective around the goal line this year. And though he's losing some snap share, it's still his backfield in terms of touches.
For sure.
He's gone up against the Ravens and the Browns in the last few weeks, so that has something to do with it as well. And Geno's not playing as well, so they're able to kind of focus on the defense is able to fence on the run a little bit more. Did I say Geno or Debo? I said Geno, but then I said defense, and I'm thinking too hard.
G-fence?
Defense.
Defense.
Thanks, Blue Jays.
Yeah, great question. He's followed up another one there. How did you all meet one another? So Matt and I and Ramey were all just talking recently about, because we're not too far from 100 subscribers, so we were going to tease a 100 subscriber episode, do a little special, and talk about about us a little more personally and how we know each other and some other things. Matt and I have known each other since 6th grade, so 30 some years. And you fellas met how?
We met at work. We've known each other for about a decade now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
we started in the same department, worked together, and realized very quickly that we're both a couple of sick-minded degenerates, and
Pretty much.
a fast friendship formed.
Right.
Who love
We
fantasy
always
football.
enjoyed bitching about the same things.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
I think
Yep.
we all, and then so I just, me knowing Matt, we kind of hooked up each other on this podcast, and he said he had this friend Ramey, and so we all met, and here we are 5-6 months later, still doing
Yeah.
this. So a lot of fun. But yeah, we're talking about that 100 subscribers. We're trying to get there. I think we need how many more? 17, 18, something like that, Matt? 18?
Yeah, I think
So we're trying to get to 100. We are going to have like I said, a special little episode about that.
14.
Talk about
We got 4
whatever.
more members of the universe today. We
Nice.
appreciate you who's
Absolutely.
Excellent.
on this ride with us.
Yeah.
Rochita's back. Baker or Kyler today? Again, I'm kind of just wait and
It's
see
an
on Kyler.
Yeah.
You just want to wait and see what's happening there. You don't know how he's totally going to look. I'm sure if he's starting in an NFL game, he's good to go. But it's a new offense. Don't forget they got a new coaching staff there, and he's only been able to really do mental reps his whole injury time. Where he was recuperating, and I just what you're going to get with Baker, and that's a sneaky shootout, right?
Yeah.
I said something funny.
It could
Titans,
be.
Bucks.
Yeah, I mean the Titans secondary is hot garbage. And that Buccaneers offense can put up some points. So it's definitely not going to be a Rachaad White game. He'll still get some targets out of the backfield, but if Tampa Bay is to win, it's going to be because Baker's chucking it all over the field today.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy for me. I'd take Baker just because of that Titans secondary and the potential there and the unknown about Kyler. You hit the nail on the head, Kyle.
Braden's in the house. He's got I like the 2 QB leagues. We're starting one next year. Excited about it. Start 2 QBs: Dak, T-Law, Will Levis, or Baker Mayfield.
I'm going with Dak and Baker. They both have really, really, really great matchups. The matchup for Trevor Lawrence against San Francisco, like on paper, doesn't sound great, but like we were talking earlier, if you're going to beat San Francisco, that's the way to do it, is through the air. Will Levis, there's still a chance he's going to come out and look like a rookie and throw for 150 yards and 2 picks. Yeah, I'm going with Dak against the Giants. I mean, he might only play 3.5 quarters, but he can probably get you 202 pretty easily against that defense. And like we were talking earlier, just a moment ago about Baker Mayfield, I think he's going to put the ball up quite a bit today.
I agree. I think Dak and Baker are the plays. I think Dak's going to give you some consistency where he's going to probably have around 200 and 2 touchdowns, maybe more than that. But Baker's got the potential to really go off today in a potential shootout. So I would go with those 2 as well.
Same answer. Definitely.
Yep.
Great question,
Okay.
Braden.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
popping
you.
in today, man. Good luck on your matchups, games.
Yeah.
What did Kip say? G-fence?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Oh,
Ramey was
I don't
talking
know.
about Geno and then defense.
Yeah.
So I said G-fence.
G-fence.
What time do the Cowboys and Giants play?
This afternoon, I think.
That's a 4:30 game.
Yep.
I mean,
That's America's game of the week, and you'll fucking like it.
Yeah. This is one time I'm thankful the Lions are a late game because I don't have to watch that Giants Cowboys.
Is it really the national game?
Yeah,
It is.
America's game of the week.
God,
Everybody's watching it.
gross. I'm gonna have to. Well, no, I'll switch over to CBS. Will CBS have the Lions and Chargers, or will?
Yes.
Good. Great. So I get to listen to Tony Romo.
Yep. That's who
Well,
there, too.
Jim.
Tony Romo.
I like Jim Nance. Tony Romo.
too.
Tony Romo, I did like that. Like first 2 years he was in the booth. He was pretty like a breath of fresh air and calling out which plays were going to happen, and he was pretty damn accurate at it. So yeah.
He kind of became a caricature of himself, though. Like it was really genuine those first couple of years, and now it just feels like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. Blue Jays, any of you fellas barbecue?
I do.
Like into barbecuing, like smoking meat? Like, is that what we're talking about?
I assume so.
I have a Traeger. I do.
I definitely eat barbecue.
Same.
Yeah.
There are other people out there who make barbecue much better than I can.
Right.
I'll happily trade them money for it.
I'm trying to be better at it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
You got to let the meat talk to you.
Yeah.
You got to listen to the meat.
Yeah.
Mega Brick, how you doing, man? Full PPR, Trenton Irwin or Noah Brown?
We were just
Trent
talking
Irwin.
about that earlier. Yeah.
For me, it's Trent Irwin. I think he's going to see more targets than Noah Brown.
I'll make it unanimous.
He did have 10 targets when Higgins was out with that rib injury game a few weeks ago. Caught 8 of them.
I was going to say, just before that question came up, Matt, I've gotten myself into trouble quite a bit for letting my meat talk to me. Or maybe for listening.
Let the meat do the thinking.
Yeah. Shoot.
Anyway, yeah, I'm still waiting for Blue Jays to respond about barbecue. I definitely eat barbecue. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You turn 40 years old, and I don't know. You either start getting into smoking meat, or you become a World War II buff, and I chose World War II buff.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
This is a podcast. Let me just check that subscriber number and make sure it's not back down to like 8. Hard hitting
question.
content here.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you is there in the chat. Everybody watching. If you have any questions, pop them into the chat. We answer every single question every single time we are on here. When are you guys on here, you ask? Well, we're here every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and we are here every Sunday morning at 11:30. Here to answer your questions, help you with waiver wire pickups, trade advice. All of your team management needs can be met right here. We answer every single question every time.
That's true. And you've talked about this before, Matt. Even when we're not live, if you want to drop a comment and have a question, we'll be happy to answer those either in wherever you decide to comment on the socials, or if we have time, which we will, we'll talk about it during the next podcast if it's still pertinent to, the conversation.
Or, we could just answer it in the comments too and not wait 2 days.
That's what I said.
Oh,
said we
I
could
didn't hear that
answer.
part. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you.
It's okay.
You should expect that from me at this point. There's just going to be certain times when my brain goes elsewhere because this is the Stoned on Sports podcast. And since there was football today, I'm stoned on it only.
Yeah.
Only.
So Thursday night game hit the under. The Sunday morning game hit the under. I think I saw something on Friday that said like 72% of the prime time and non-main slate Sunday games have gone under this year.
There's been a lot of unders.
Uh-huh.
I believe that. Chaka in the house. How you doing, Chaka? Welcome back. Got to start 3 in a PPR. Garrett Wilson, Olave, Ridley, or Javonte Williams.
I like Javonte. Zach Wilson has just looked like complete ass.
Uh-huh.
He's looked so bad.
Yeah, I definitely like Javonte. The Bills give up the 5th highest yards per carry to running back.
Which doesn't matter in a PPR.
It's true. Damn it.
Oh.
I think
So,
I'd go with the
I think
last
Garrett
3.
Wilson's odd man out for me. Sorry, Ramey.
No, you said exactly what I was going to say. I'd go with the last 3 on there.
Kyle?
Yep. Since I don't know what I'm talking about this morning. Yep. Kyle's back. Hi, Kyle. How you doing, man? Jake Ferguson or McBride, full PPR. And Irwin or Shakur or Michael Thomas, full PPR. Pick one tight end, one wide receiver. Thank you, good sir. You are welcome. I think Fergie, I think we mentioned a little while ago or so, we're kind of concerned with Kyler and how he's going to look today. So McBride's, I think, a no. And against the Giants, I think he'll get some points. And Jesus, are we still on Irwin with this group too?
I think so. Michael Thomas got himself into a little bit of trouble this week, and
he's still playing.
Yeah. He seems to have taken a bit of a backseat though with the emergence of your boy Kyle, tied in Taysom Hill.
Taylor Hill, you mean?
Taylor Hill, yes. And then Kamara playing well outside of last week's game. I think I would go with Irwin too. You guys have talked me into it.
That works for me. I like Khalil Shakir though. That's a nice little piece there. Hold on to him.
Yes, I have him in 2 leagues.
Good luck, Kyle. Appreciate you stopping back by. What do we got here?
Land of the Lost.
Chaka. Nice.
I've not seen that movie.
Used to be a
Same.
TV show, didn't it?
I think so.
Then
Didn't Will Ferrell
mean-
make a Land of the Lost version 15 years
Yeah.
ago or something?
with Kenny Powers.
Danny
Kenny
McBride. So back to this parlay. I got Lions money line, Texans plus 10.5, and I threw the Ravens on the money line. That's plus 218.
Don't hate it.
It's plus 217 for
Are,
me.
are we confident about the Ravens? I thought about trying to maybe just do the -6 on the Ravens. And what's
I'm not
chances
that
of-
confident. I think it'll be
No.
a low.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a close game, but I think the Ravens win.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have a hard time laying 6 against the Browns defense with any team.
Except the Colts.
True.
Colts light them up. Still lost.
And
Colts.
Is that enough? 3 legs?
That'll work.
Liam. Liam's in the chat. Good afternoon, Liam. Sutton or Dell and Connor or Aaron Jones? I gotta say Dell and Jones. Gotcha.
I would take Dell over Sutton, just because of the upside, and then Connor or Jones is kind of a coin flip. But maybe James Conner coming back off injury and the uncertainty there at quarterback, I'd lean towards Aaron Jones. But that Pittsburgh defense is pretty good against the run. So
I mean, I like Aaron Jones this week. He had 24 touches last week. He is one of the ones we're starting there.
I like Jones in a PPR, I like Connor in standard.
Yeah.
And I like Jones in half PPR better.
Yeah. I like Jones. He's had a 16.5 target share over the past 3 weeks, and the Steelers defense has given a 100-yard rusher to 5 out of the last 6 games. But I'm starting Connor in one league this week. Just praying.
What you got to do sometimes.
Yep.
mhm.
Great question, Liam. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Here every Sunday at 11:30 Eastern and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Taking your questions, all your questions. We ain't like those other guys who skip over a bunch of questions and take the ones they want. We do them all.
We're doing everybody on the Stone Down Sports podcast.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm not adding any legs to that. I'm just leaving it.
Yeah, I went with the 3.
It's at 2. It went up to 221 now.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, back down to 218.
You better hurry.
Yeah.
Quickness. All right. I'm
So,
done with
Ramey,
that.
down in Atlanta, Arthur Smith's been taking some heat, right?
Yep.
Because of the way Bijan's been getting used. How do you think that backfield is going to play out today?
I think Bijan's going to have a good game against the Falcons. I think that Arthur Smith's feeling the heat. I think he needs to go with his horses. And I mean, both running backs are really good, but why draft Bijan unless you're going to use him? I could see them getting him out of the backfield and catching some balls with Taylor Heineke. I think Bijan's going to have a big day, actually. What do you think?
What's a big day? What's a good day for Bijan? Is he finishing as an RB1? Is he a top 12
so.
or?
I could see 75 yards rushing, another 50 receiving, and a touchdown.
Okay.
So some combination of rushing and receiving, getting up over 100 with a touch.
I just don't understand. Arthur Smith came from Tennessee and was integral in Derrick Henry and his rushing and stuff. And yeah, you have this generational fucking back. And why aren't you? You should be utilizing him more. You should be running some sets with both of them in the lineup, which I see sometimes, but maybe some more they could do that.
You think there's something potentially going on behind the scenes or that's impacting his usage? Not showing it in practice? I don't know. It doesn't make sense on the surface.
I mean, you know what you got in Tyler Algier. Guy was beast last year. You know what he can do. I just, yeah, like you said, yeah, maybe there is something there in the background that we're not privy to that is causing this lack of production and usage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a lack of opportunity for him. He's just
Yeah.
not getting the rock. And Arthur Smith seems like the kind of idiot that will just continue to double down on his bad ideas because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else. And which, to get where he is, yes, you're a good coach on some degree at some level. You don't make it a head coach in the NFL, even with the connections he's got due to his family's overall success. But damn, dude, you use that draft capital on him and you use it on Drake London and you use it on Kyle Pitts, and instead you're running fucking end arounds to Jonnu Smith at the goal line. Like, something just doesn't make sense here.
Yeah.
And he's coaxed a 4-5 record despite all of his best efforts. That team has managed to win 4 games.
Did you mention that his dad founded FedEx?
I mentioned his family's success. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure. I think it must be like contractually required when anyone talks about Arthur Smith. You know, his dad founded FedEx, right?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
I didn't even know that until just now. So
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
I didn't. Honestly,
I think
didn't
you're being contrarian, Kyle, right now.
know. The plumpy contrarian. That's my nickname. Thoughts on Hawaiian pizza? Well, I like it. I don't go out of my way to get it. Like I won't order it, but if that's all there is out at the table and I'm at a function or something, I'll eat a couple pieces. I like the salty and the sweet and taste a little bit. But I know these fellas are a no. I know Matt's wife likes pineapple on her pizza and they order 2
Hard
separate
no.
pizzas.
Hard no.
Oh, it's a no for me. Pizza is supposed to be like a savory, salty kind of thing. And I understand like that combination with sweet is good, but not for pizza with me.
So I've got a question for you, Matt. I can't remember if we talked about this over the summer when we were talking about pet peeves or anything like that, but you and your wife get separate pizzas.
Correct.
Does your wife eat any of your pizza?
No.
Good. Because what drives me crazy is when somebody who enjoys a pizza that is very uncommon and a lot of people won't eat. So we have to, and we're having like a gathering or something. So we get a.
What does your
pizza.
blow up doll order on her pizza?
Good one. I don't know. She's still waiting.
I was expecting more from that. Damn it. I thought it was good.
Still waiting to get it back to Kyle.
It's not a blow up doll. It's a real girl, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. So what really, other than being interrupted, which Kyle is extremely good at, ordering a separate pizza because somebody has an affinity for something like Hawaiian pizza or mushrooms or something just not commonly enjoyed. Not that mushrooms isn't, but whatever. That's beside the point. And then they start to eat the other pizzas. It's like you have your own pizza because you specifically enjoy this unique type of whatever. And now you're eating the sausage and pepperoni pizza that I enjoy or anybody else enjoys because it's something that really gets at me. So
That's why you're single. So I can see you on a date. She orders a dish. You order a completely different dish. She wants to try some of yours. And you're like, no.
No. That's a different scenario.
Yeah,
I'll take it one step further.
There's a chance you could get laid. So of course you're giving up some of your.
I'll take it one step further. Go somewhere with the wife. I order fries. Hey, do you want some? No, I'll have some of yours. Fuck you, Will. If you want some fries, I'll get you some, but I'm ordering fries because I want fries and I want all those fries. I don't want to share one.
Right.
They're an amazing ketchup delivery device. like, no, these are my fries. You can have your
And
own,
what if
but you
that?
can't have any of these.
Yeah. What if those few fries she took? You're not full now because she took those few. No, not flying.
You know, I need to be
Blurpy's in the
satiated.
chat. How you doing, Blurpy? Kyler or T-Law? Ferguson
T-Law.
or T-Law? Ferguson or McBride? Full PPR. Just worried about Ferguson being in a blowout game and the Cowboys running the ball a ton.
It's a fair concern.
It is. We just answered this question, I guess, right? Wasn't it McBride and Ferguson?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we kind of chose Ferguson because of our thoughts on what Kyler's going to be today. That's a good point. Anybody changing their mind because of that point?
No, I'm going with T-Law and Ferguson.
Mhm.
Cowboys run up the score there and end up wrong. If the Cowboys run up the score and end up running a ton, somebody has to score those touchdowns, and you're hoping Ferguson is one of those people. Great question, though, Blurpy. If you haven't yet, throw us a like and subscribe. We appreciate you stopping by. Good luck with your matchups this week.
Blue Jays. I hate when my wife eats my food, but it happens every time.
Every
Occupational hazard.
Mm-hmm. That's the shit they don't tell you before you get married.
Yep. Yeah. Alex Smith. How's your leg, Alex? Start
Too
one
soon.
in PPR. Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, or Scary Terry McLaurin.
I'm going with Scary Terry. I think we talked about it earlier. Sam Howell throws the ball 6 bazillion times during a game. I don't love Devontae against that Jets defense. Amari's a no-go.
And
And
the same.
I
Yeah. Ugh.
go with Scary Terry. I think he could have a good game.
I think so too. I think Sam Howell's going to throw it 40 plus times today. McLaurin's going to get a decent share of targets there. I think that game is sneakily going to go over the total as well. Devontae Adams against the Jets, I'm going to pass, especially with Aiden O'Connell at quarterback. Amari Cooper is getting targets, but they're of a shitty quality. So he might get 8 targets, but only end up with 3 grabs. That ain't going to help, even in PPR. I'm going to go with Terry McLaurin.
It hurts to
think he's-
say Terry McLaurin, doesn't it? With especially the 2 fellas that are left there that you drafted most likely very early in your draft, and we're telling you to not start them. It's got to hurt a little bit, does it, Alex?
I know it hurts me because I've got Devontae Adams and Amari Cooper in Wade's league. And I was sitting there looking at Drake London today like, damn, both of you motherfuckers deserve to be on the bench, but I'm going to dance with who brought me. See what happens.
Yep.
Good luck, Alex.
That is a great question because of that. It's just I'm noticing and I'm like, man, those are $36 Amari Cooper that you're starting this week in your keeper league because you have no choice.
Yeah.
And your other receivers are Irwin and Shakir.
And who?
Shakir.
Shakir.
Yeah, Shakir.
Yes.
Yeah,
I did say that kind of. I said it kind of weird. Can we move on? Thanks.
No, we can't.
We are going to talk about it. 12 more minutes left. Anybody out there got any more roster management questions?
We even allow roster baiting here. If you got a great squad, show us and brag a little bit.
Show it off. Yeah. You got questions on how is the pizza game in Toronto, Blue Jays? I mean, is it, good? I don't remember having pizza when I was there.
I had a Dooner while I was there. It's like his Turkish flatbread sandwich. It's fucking delicious.
That sounds good.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
So you both think you're going to win in the podcast league this week then?
I'm hopeful.
Hopeful.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot to plant my flag in.
I think you're good because he had 3 players go.
Yeah.
He had 3 players go for only 12.8 points against you, Ramey. So you're in good shape.
Yeah. Never say never. Wait till the
I
fat
saw
lady
you picked up Dicker the kicker this week.
I did. I needed a kicker. I had Miami's kicker who really hadn't done anything for me, so I may stick with
You're
kicker
like,
for the rest of the
might as
season.
well go with some dick.
Yeah.
That's what she was thinking.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, he said Dooners are amazing. Is that how you? I didn't even know that's how it was spelled.
Yeah, that's how they spell it there in Canada. What are your thoughts on the Trailer Park Boys, Blue Jays?
Oh God!
Great Canadian entertainment. We
Yeah.
got Austin G here though. PPR needs 2 flexes. Who does he start between Tyler Algier, Gabe Davis, Jake Ferguson, and Michael Wilson?
2 flex spots. Ooh. I think I go with Algier as one of my starts.
He's got the most upside out of all 4 of those guys,
It's
right?
the other one I'm struggling with. I almost want to say Ferguson, but it's pretty touchdown dependent if you take Ferguson.
I'm going to go with Algier and Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis actually is damn good at home. He struggles on the road, but if you check out his splits, they are very clearly much better at home. Much, much better.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll say the same. Michael Wilson's just coming back from injury, and again, it's Arizona. It's Kyler Murray. Who's he going to have a rapport with? It's a wait and see game there in Phoenix.
for sure. Good luck, Austin. Appreciate you stopping by.
Blue Jays says pizza is great here. All good food. Very multicultural city. So if you're open to food from other cultures, not many better cities. That sounds like a place for me to go on a food binge. I
Eat
love
your way
Greek
across
food.
Toronto.
Yep, I love Greek food, Middle Eastern food, Indian food, some African food. Like, I will eat it.
What about Canadian food?
Canadian
food?
food?
Throw it
good.
on some poutine.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Gross.
I don't like Canadian bacon though. Not a fan of it. I don't get an egg McMuffin at McDonald's because I don't like Canadian bacon. I'd rather have real bacon or sausage or something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Kyle.
He loved the series. What are we talking about? Oh, Trailer Park Boys. Hasn't watched much in the last decade. His trade deadline is Thursday. Any recommendations? 12-team, half PPR, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, Lamar, Kupp, ARSB, Kirk, Kamara, Jacobs, Kelsey, and Kenneth Walker. That's a pretty good squad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a
hard to get much better than that.
Yeah. Kupp's not really giving you the production that you thought you were going to get just with Stafford's injury and everything. But it's not like you're going to trade him and downgrade at the position either. I think it's a pretty good squad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah. Plugging a running back into that flex position.
Yeah, I do it occasionally. Mostly I'm probably go with a wide receiver there. But who you got on your bench, Blue Jays? Austin responded he didn't know about Gabe Davis home away splits. So thanks for that, Matt. Good stuff. We got the good stuff here. We got some data. We're using our gut too a bunch too. Was thinking about trading a draft pick next year for a wide receiver too.
I'm not mad at that either.
It's a dynasty or a keeper league or something. I just traded a draft pick away and a wide receiver too for CJ Stroud 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago.
You get to keep him for a few years.
That's a good squad. And if your record's, pretty good, and I'm looking at your team, I think it's pretty good, then yeah, why not double down? And dude, what does Matt say? Flags fly forever, man. Try and get you that champion. Try and get you that championship. You can brag about it the rest of your life.
Champion. Especially when you beat your best friend in the finals by like almost doubling his score.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really cool. That was
Oh,
fun.
you fucking blasted me. A 2-week
did.
playoff that was over in the first week, and I just didn't care. Bench is Charbonnet, Jamal, Osborne, Zay Jones, and Tank Bigsby.
I mean,
Oh,
Tank,
he's going for a three-peat.
very nice.
Dang, Blue Jays. Shit, you want to jump on one of these weeks and help us give advice on here? Yeah, that's a nice squad. You're like very running back heavy, though. You do need some wide receiver depth. That is definitely my recommendation. I don't know about how you're going to be getting it.
I mean, you
But
might
you're
try offering up Tank Bigsby to the Etienne owner just as the handcuff should something happen to Etienne, and you throw a little something else in there, and maybe you can get you a lower end wide receiver too there, throwing your draft pick or one of those bench pieces, Jamal Williams, something like that. Who's going to have a role there? But with having Kamara, I understand the wanting to hang on to him too. So not bad, man. Not bad at all. Wish you the best of luck there going forward here in the stretch run and in the playoffs. And we'll be here with you every week of the way to help out in any way that we can.
Yep. You guys want to go watch some football?
Sure do.
Yeah. All right. So like Matt said, we're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Also at 11:30 a.m. on Sundays for those last minute fantasy tips. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. Thank you for everybody that joined today and hopped in the chat, as well as the people that subscribed today. Appreciate everybody out there. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. So enjoy the day of football, and we will talk to you guys on Tuesday evening.
See you, folks. Good luck.